Yeah, I was like getting ready to do a little dance as well.
Oh, I was dancing.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Jamie and I, yeah, here we go. Welcome to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. But the most important person here is in the middle, Olivia Rose, La La Land of Clouds. All of Olivia's links are below.
Yep.
She is an artist, a creator, and person who is making things, putting them out into the world to make the world a better place. And I would even say she's Tarot Stash approved.
Yes.
Check.
You might change your mind by the end of this.
No, we won't.
Bring it.
You'll be like, I retract that statement.
Yes. And just so that everybody knows, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. And also, please purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We are here to share, not to sell. And so, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Where do I go? So
say hi to people.
Hi to people. Okay. And, I have this. And this is part 2 of the Mind's Eye Tarot Deck Casual. Jamie and I did a deck casual talking about the Mind's Eye Tarot. And we did it in February 27th of 2024. Yes. And this, go watch it. It's linked below. I mean, you'll find about all of the things that we loved about the deck, the things that we wanted some more information about. But you know what? This is mostly about getting to know the artist, Olivia Rose. So, and I'm going to say hello to the best chatters. So welcome, best chatters, best lurkers, work lurkers, flying lurkers, future lurkers, tub lurkers, washing the dishes lurkers, walking lurkers, all of the lurkers, cow lurkers, multitasking lurkers, gardening lurkers, parenting lurkers, the nap lurkers, the turkey
Take
lurkers.
Take a nap, Olivia.
And only half paying attention lurkers. And you all know who you are.
I would be the nap lurker.
I'm an expert at napping. I'm an expert at napping. And so the top of the chat, I have pinned this message that I encourage you to look at all of the links below. So if you want to find out more about Olivia, it's your responsibility. You can do that. Jane the Seeker Tarot is watching, and the amazing Nancy Acrone's Intuition is going to be watching on replay. Nancy, I have to tell you, we were talking about you backstage, Nancy.
Yes, we were.
Yes. And I had, it's like, oh, can I get Olivia on and all of that stuff? And she's like, Gerald, I've been chatting with her.
Yeah.
And she's lovely. Of course she will. So, because she also bought some of your artwork, I believe.
Yeah, she did my oracle card, I think.
Yes. And this is Beth, Aspasia Rising, who Beth wrote a review of the Mind's Eye Tarot for a local website, local witchy store, I believe.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that. I need to find that.
Yes. Beth, if you want to send it to her, she's on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would love to read that.
yes, it was a good review. So Jane is here. Robin, Toadstool Tarot, is here. And the truth is out. OMG, I'm fanboying over Olivia. So. Lottie B, Hugs from Spirit, is here. Oh, and we have Peace Mama, who is puppy lurking.
Oh,
Puppy lurker. Mm-hmm. And Marjorie McConnell is here. Hello. And Beth will send that to you, so that you can have that. Delphi Ross is here. Hello. Yeah. So, Olivia, will you tell people where you are? We don't need your address or anything like that, but where in the world are you?
I am in world. Yeah, I'm in the UK. Not that exciting. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Hertfordshire before, but I live in the countryside in the UK.
Okay.
Just a little bit outside of London, pretty much. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And so I'm going to take a sip, and I'm talking really fast. I'm just going to do this now.
I usually do that as well. Like I'm trying to pace myself right now. Trying not to be like.
How about we let you relax, Gerald, and I will pace myself so that you can breathe and smile a lot, and I will tell Olivia how we came to be.
Yes, I would love you to do that.
Yes.
Okay, so I am generally up in the middle of the night sometimes for various reasons.
Yeah.
I sometimes do 2:30 in the morning shopping.
Oh, I can believe.
When maybe I shouldn't, okay? But sometimes you should. So I watch a lot of different content creators.
Yeah.
I like diversity in my decks. I like to have, I grew up around the military, and so the military is very diverse. And then around diplomat kids that come from all over the world, right? So I like to see that reflected in what I view in divination, right? So I watch a channel called Robin's Reflections. And at 2:30 in the morning, I came across her review of your deck. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And she kept talking. And the more she talked, and she mentioned your, I looked at the website, Instagram, the whole nine. And the thing that was the bell ringer for me is that you didn't phone it in. You learned, you looked, you invested so that your art could come alive in this particular route of divination, right? And the more I saw of the art, I was like, well, hell. And I ordered two. I sent one to Gerald and one to myself. And I said, you may, and this is just an honest, I said, you may hate this, man, but I'm just telling you, at 2:30 in the morning, it's the best thing I've seen in forever.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
So that's how this came to be in our hands.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. To be fair, I do feel like it has that effect on people. Like they either really love it or they actually hate it. I don't know why it's like one extreme or another, but it is.
Yeah.
Yes. And then after that, I ordered art from you.
Yes. I'm so glad you ordered that one. I really like that.
I think it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. Ness has arrived, and Ness says, very cool deck. Thank you for sharing it with the world.
Mm-hmm.
And Ness is a regular viewer, and I use this deck a lot when I do public readings.
Really? Yes.
I do, yes. And people are always asking me about this deck.
I love that.
So they are always very, very curious about it. So
and I hope they're like lovingly curious.
They are. They are.
Otherwise, I will cry. No, I'm joking.
No. So, okay. So this You okay. How long have you been doing artwork? When was your interest in art and all of that stuff?
So, to be honest, like I'm gonna say the classic artist thing, which is I've loved it since I was a kid. So I've always loved art, like always. Like my mom is she's a fashion designer. So when I was younger, she was studying. So I always used to watch her do like her fashion illustrations. So that
cool.
inspired me a lot when I was younger. And then as I got older, I started to really enjoy like Star Wars. This is really random, but that was like my thing that made me be like, I want to definitely be an artist. Like when I saw they designed the characters and stuff. So I would say since I was about 15 is when I started to like take it a bit more seriously and be like, oh, I'll see what I can do. And then I set up a stall in Camden Market. Have you guys heard of Camden Market in London?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was like my first place that I set up at store, and then I started selling prints there. Yeah, it was really fun.
Nice. And Robin Toadstool Tarot said, that's the first deck I recall buying that was such high quality and a mass market deck. It truly has the feel and care of an independently produced deck.
I love that. To be honest, when I got the because they sent me one and I opened it, I was so happy. I was just like, this is so awesome. Like I was really happy with how they like put it together and stuff.
Yes.
It's funny because they've issued several decks since then, but that is in the same box style.
And the paper as well is similar like that. Is that linen? It's like a linen. I think my friend, I don't know if you guys have her deck. Her name is Anita, and she just released that's actually, we're in an art collective together, and they did, it's similar. People always compare our work.
I thought it was yours.
Yes, people always say that. Like
I saw it on Robin. Yeah,
it's very similar. Like I feel like our imaginations are kind of like really on par with each other. Like we're on the same like wavelength. Do you know what I mean?
Sure,
very complimentary.
Yes. I think so. And she's lovely as well, by the way.
And Joan Baker is here and says hello. And she says she was at Camden Market in May.
Oh, so she knows.
Yep. And Queen Kaylin is here. So we're not going to go on and on and on about the deck because that's what the other video is about.
Yeah.
We will, I do want to find out from you some of your favorite cards.
Okay.
So do you have, so your mother was a fashion designer.
Yeah.
And so I can see that in your artwork. I can see that influence.
Yeah.
I can see it in the sun card, right, Jamie?
Yes. Everyone says that. Everyone mentions that one. They're like, oh, fashion.
The
like,
Heidi Klum card.
Was it you that said that? Because someone else said that as well, I think. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yes, it's the Heidi Klum card. Yes. Every time I pull it in a spread, I always say, hi, Heidi.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you can see it in her as well.
Yes, I also that one as well.
Definitely. Who are some of your artistic influences?
So this is actually really random because I feel like the artists that I like, their art is nothing like mine, but I absolutely love Geiger. Like, I love him so much. So Geiger, and then there's another artist that I love called Wayne Barlow. I don't know if you guys know him.
Look him up.
His work is just the best. Like it's so gorgeous. It's very dark. Like it's similar to like he did the artwork behind Dante's Inferno. I don't know if you've ever. Yes, he did like a lot of the stuff with that, and he's just so cool. So I love that kind of more dark kind of art vibe. Like I really love that. Like, and also sci-fi fantasy, like anything along those lines. I really, really love. So those are my two main. Oh, I love Brom as well. That's another one of my favorites.
You love who?
Brom. He does like fantasy, dark fantasy as well. Like BROM. So his work's really cool as well.
Okay. So how long have you been doing divination?
I am literally with my tarot deck. So this you guys are gonna be like, this is crazy. So the whole reason why, I mean, my mom has always had tarot decks, so I've always like been around them. You know what I mean? But I never really like got really into it. It was actually the people on my Instagram that pushed me into a corner and said, we want a tarot deck. So then I was like, okay, let me like, you know, like research everything. And then I was like, okay, like did a bit of, do you know what I mean? Like a bit of research. And then I just started. So that was my first kind of proper interaction with it. And that was probably about, I'm going to say, maybe like 5-ish years ago.
But
so that's quite new. Like,
yeah, but that's what I meant when we were talking before. About you not phoning it in. You just didn't look at a deck and say, oh, I can do this.
No,
You actually did the things, and that's what makes this so usable.
Because you know, I thought that because I feel like if I did a tarot deck again, I don't feel like it would be as nice as that one. Because I feel like there was a certain naivety that I had, and I was very stubborn, and I feel like that makes it a bit like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I do.
Now if I did it, it would be a bit more like maybe restricted. I don't know, like there'd be a bit of I'd overthink it, I think. Whereas with this one, I kind of didn't overthink anything. I just kind of did it and enjoyed it. Like,
And one of the things that you wrote in the introduction is the symbolism and forms you see in each card were created during the energy and imagination I felt while thinking of the meaning behind each card.
Yeah, 100%. It's weird.
No, it's not weird. You're amongst like mind and shared ideas. We're the Three of Cups right now.
Yeah, you guys won't find me weird.
No.
No, 100%. Like it's just a feeling. Like I like to draw based off like feelings, and just like I said, if I read something, do you know what I mean? Like it's I don't know how to explain it, but you get the idea. Like
yeah, I think part of it for me as a creative is I want to take in a lot of information. There's time of consumption and filling my well. Yeah. And then I blend it up and then I put it through the Gerald filter.
Yeah. So, I understand.
And Peace Mama has said, wow, your artwork is stunning.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
So, you know, you were talking about, you know, naivete and everything. The thing about this is that not only is it beautiful, but it's fresh.
Oh, thank you.
And connecting. And that's what it really, when I was watching Robin's review, that was really what I was seeing, is that it is readable by someone who uses Rider-Waite-Smith or someone who is a little bit more allowing intuitive anything, right?
Absolutely.
Like that's why when I was drawing them, I did use the Rider-Waite as my kind of my anchor point, where I was like, I want it to, so that if people are new, or do you know what I mean, so they can still come in and understand it, but put my own little
So my example, and I'm going,
that's my favorite card.
So the Three of Swords, you did not phone it in. You didn't just do whatever. You gave real intent. There we go. It's prettier there. Real intent behind the card, and that's what I appreciate.
Oh, thank you so much. That is actually my favorite card as well.
So what makes this your favorite card, out of curiosity?
Do you know, it's really like, again, my brain, it just, I don't know why. Like it's just, there's just something about it that I just love. Like I don't know what it is. I just really like her.
And by the way, that is an appropriate answer.
Yes. You
don't have to know why. It just
I really like her. Like I don't know what it is exactly, but it's just like when I look at it, it makes me feel like warm. I just like her. No, it's one of my favorites.
So Gerald says he uses this for public readings, and of course I don't public read. I will read for other people, but not like he does. This is one of the silliest expressions that I think of in the divination community, is a quote hug deck.
Yes.
But that's what this is for me.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because that's what I want. Like that's exactly what I wanted. Like with all my decks, like even in my Oracle deck, the back literally says this is supposed to be a hug in a box. Like that's what I want people to feel. Like they're nice, you know. I can't be there in person, but my art's there. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Vibe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you originally created an Oracle deck, which is now out of print and impossible to find.
Oh, I want it to come back so bad, but it's self-published. That's the issue.
Yes.
Send it to US Games. Oh.
Yeah. Do you know
Well,
what
US Games did a very nice job of publishing this deck.
I'm so happy with it.
So I mean, from the box
Yeah.
to the guidebook, I
Yeah.
mean, and come on, everybody.
Oh
I mean,
my
you've got
God.
a full freaking,
To be fair, I do know that with the reviews as well, some people are sad because they wanted more information in the guidebook. And on reflection, like I do understand like why people feel a bit like, oh, I wish we had a bit more. Like, yeah.
But wait.
Yeah.
Second edition. Guess what?
Yes, I was actually thinking that, and I know some creators also released like a book that's like a add-on, like, and it has like a more in-depth, like, do you know what I mean, like more in-depth descriptions of stuff. So I feel like I probably could have put a bit more of me in the guidebook on reflection.
Well, I am a person who, as a consumer, I like a guidebook with my decks, and I like the guidebook to share creative process.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
Yeah,
not everybody does.
I do understand that, but you know, that's something that I feel like I didn't realize until I did my Oracle decks, and they have got so much more of like in the guidebook, so much of my personality and like really a lot of what I think. Do you know what I mean? Like it's more like that. So I guess because I did that one later, like a few years later, I kind of had time to, do you know what I mean? Like think about it and be like, I want this one, like,
sure. We have another review in from Robin, Toadstool Tarot. It's so magical how you were able to find and present so much light out of the darkness in these cards. They feel like nighttime dream images.
Oh, thank you. I love that.
Yeah.
I actually love that. Like, that's my favorite thing to do.
And I agree with Beth. I think US Games is having a moment right now.
Yeah,
definitely stepped it up.
Yeah, they are really lovely. I mean, when I saw, and they did another deck that was like, what did it have? Like, it was similar, the box, but the box inside had like an illustration. It was a magnet, and when you open it, it had all like it was so nice. Like, you might have
it.
You have it, yeah. When I saw that in the video, I was like, wow, like that's so cool how they've like done that. Like,
hell, I can't find it, but I do have it because everything that's come out that's been in this packaging style. There's a Christmas kind of creepy, but no, I know what you're talking about.
So do you guys like, I'm interested to know this, do you guys like the bigger boxes? Because I've been, every now and then when I do read reviews, I do see some people be like, it's a waste and I don't like it. And then other people are like, I really like it. What do you guys think? I'm curious.
Jamie, go ahead.
I put everything in a bag. I chose this bag because of the lines and it matches in coloration to the back. So I put everything legit in a bag.
You actually put all of yours in bags. How about, interesting.
And then usually the bag usually fits the theme. Like this has bees all over it and the Pooh Bear is in here. But yeah, I do sacrilege. Okay. I take all of my decks, unless the box is like the Pooh Bear box, I'll keep that for a while because it's a special edition.
Yeah, I get that 100%.
I throw away all of the boxes. They take up too much room.
They're big, aren't they? Like they're big.
I dislike, if there's a special box, I'll keep it and I'll put like trinkets in it or something.
Do you like tins? Like, do you like the ones that are in tins as well, or do you?
I do. I have a couple of those.
I do like a tin.
Again, they will go in a bag.
You're like, I'll keep the tin, but they go in a bag.
Well, and Beth said I like small boxes but big guidebooks, which is a conundrum for a publisher, I'm sure. I love tarot bags for all. I have tarot bags for all my decks. I call them outfits.
Yes, that's actually really cute. I like that.
Yeah.
So for the big book,
Oh yeah, you put the
so this has the deck and the book.
book inside. Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
See, I don't screw around. I'm like, screw the books.
Like,
The boxes.
how about you? Do you like the boxes?
I love a good book. This is a very nice box size.
It is.
This is very nice because it's got a good guidebook. Yes, you can put more in it for the second edition. But you know, I'm going to, you know, but for something like this, you know, it has to be something. It's got to close. I used to work in a library, so I like things on a shelf.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you have it all nicely, like organized, like where you can see everything.
Yes, actually, yes. And so, and there is that conundrum what to do with, because I like, you know, it's like I'm reading The Awakening Tarot.
Yeah.
By Monica Brinsky.
Oh, you have it too.
Yeah.
Oh, do you guys? Is that two different types of boxes?
No.
No. This
comes
actually
in that big
came
thing.
Oh,
With this inside.
Came with a box inside and a really thick book.
Oh, that's a big boy book.
That book is amazing.
That is like a big boy book. That looks really cool. That does look.
So I do appreciate I'm okay with some boxes if they are good, if they are well made.
Yeah, I understand that. I do understand. I guess some boxes if they're too, like the top boxes get really worn out as well, don't they? Like if you open and close them a lot as well. Like,
Yes.
But the bags
but I don't want them to phone in putting the cards in there. I seriously don't want the cards to move, but I want them to get out easily.
I understand. I do understand. Like you don't want to be like messing around with it, like struggling to get stuff out. Like
Care Bear Bard of Cards is here, and she said, "What a treat." And Robin said, "It's tricky because I like the book to match the cards, but I don't like the oversized cards or too small a guidebook to be able to read it."
Okay, that's
tiny print. You mean?
Yes.
Yeah, for the print. And I am a person who, Linda says I like large print. Being old and half blind, I have to use a magnifying glass. There are a couple of books that I read.
It's very clear.
Yes,
it's very clear. There have been a couple of books that I have read, guidebooks that the font is a little too thin for me, and it's like a dark gray on an off-white paper, and I'm like going,
it's hard to read.
Who the hell can read that?
Yeah.
So,
nobody.
Anyhow. Beth says, I don't like large cards. I simply can't shuffle them easily. Mind's Eye is a satisfying shuffle.
Yay. I like to hear that.
Yes. And by the way, if you are watching, please let us know. Please let Olivia know that you have the deck. You know, just let her know the reach of this. So
it is exciting though, knowing that people are enjoying it and that it is in a lot of places. I'm like, that's so cool.
I tell you, when I read with this, people are always intrigued. They want to know what deck it is because they like it.
Oh, I love that.
And it reads very well for me. So the Mind's Eye Tarot.
Yeah.
Could you tell us what the Mind's Eye Tarot, what was the premise?
Do you know what? I'm going to have to think deep now. So I feel like the reason why I would have picked that is because I'm trying to think, because my oracle is the Heart's Eye Oracle. So they kind of go together. So I guess it's just very like, okay, so the background. So someone said about it being like a very like dark background. So the backgrounds in the illustrations are kind of like how I see things in my brain without sounding weird. Like, like I see everything like that, and images will manifest into that space. So I guess that was the initial reason for thinking the Mind's Eye, because that's just how I see stuff. And then that's pretty much the main reason for that name. And I also love to put eyes in my work, so I knew that had to be in there somewhere. And I guess it's just, again, like how the cards are like provoking you to think and how they're seeing. Do you know what I mean? Not that the illustrations are watching you, but do you know what I mean? Like that kind of, I feel like it has that feel to it. So yeah, that's why.
Well, and Beth said, can we talk about the elephant eyes in the room? You know,
oh, no, what is that? The eyes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is that? I love that.
But you know, and Beth also recognizes that there are eyes on every card of this.
I know. Do you know?
So
some people are scared of that, which I was really surprised to read in some of the comments. I was like, people think that eyes are scary. I was like, oh no. But I never see them as like being eerie or scary. I guess it's just, to be honest, I don't even know why there are so many eyes. Like they're just, when I'm drawing, it's just what comes out. Like they're just there.
well, sure. Well, and it is part of your language as a visual artist.
I was going to say the mind's eye.
Yeah. And they do make an appearance in a lot of my other art as well. Like there are a lot in my Oracle deck as well. And then just pieces that I just draw, like just generally, they're always just there. Like
so what is the name of your most current Oracle deck?
So I have my mermaid one, which is the Mermaid's Purse Oracle. And then that's like all mermaid themed, which is like my favorite. Mermaids are 100% hands down my favorite thing to draw. I do have to stop myself sometimes because I'm like, people are probably sick of seeing this now. I'm pretty sure they don't want another mermaid. But that's my latest one. And then the other one, my second deck was the Heartsight Oracle, which is I think the one that people like the most. But unfortunately, I don't have it anymore.
And what was that called? Because I'm just putting salt into my wound. The first one.
The first one is the Heartsight Oracle.
That's the one I can't find.
Yeah. So that one, I am actually working towards reprinting it. I think I'm just going to do another Kickstarter for it. And then hopefully I'll be able to redo that one. But I really do love that one as well. So I hope that I can get it back again because it's my favorite one.
Yeah. Well, and Hypnicity is here. Hello, Hypnicity.
Hi.
And Beth has said, yes, subconscious art. And Care Bear's like going, ooh, mermaids.
Oh, no. Yes, another mermaid fan.
Well, and you know, mermaids make me think of this.
Yeah.
Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by the word moist. Everyone say it with me. Moist. Moist. Moist.
I love that. I was not expecting that. I was like, did I press something?
Did I press something?
Well, and here's the thing. That's the word that Jaime said that's the commercial where Jamie's like, she hates that word.
You do. You're just like, moist. I don't like it. It's quite a random word. I feel like it's quite a random word.
Oh, look. And Sunique Tarot says, I have all of your decks.
Oh, yay.
What does Beth say? Read what Beth said.
LOL.
No.
Seriously, Gerald, you have a guest. I know I have a guest, and I have a guest who challenged me. She says,
I did.
Me.
I did challenge. I did say that I don't get grossed out by much. To be honest, I'm still not. So you have to work harder.
So let me ask you this. Do you have favorite cards in the deck that we can talk about?
Yes, so I actually have a few. If I was gonna, I actually have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 favorite cards.
Let's show them. Tell me which one. Pick one so that I can hold it up because I have my deck in order.
Which one should I? Oh no,
We're going to talk about all of them. We're going to talk about all of them.
Bad at decision making, but I'm going to go with this one, which is the Page of Cups. I think this is actually, this one and the Three of Swords are my favorite, but I think this one might slightly win as my favorite. It's also, sorry, it's a bit dark. Like it's really late here, so like the light is
okay. He'll pull the card for you. He's just looking for it. There we go.
Yes, that's my favorite I think that might be my ultimate favorite. Yeah, just because again I love mermaids, and then the colors as well, they're like really peaceful, and I like that fish that's in the shell. So
well, it was one of the things in the first video I talked about. One of my favorite cards, some of my favorite cards are all of the aces.
Yeah.
They're RWS
look, I have that as
related. Yes, and I talked about that, and because I said, come on everybody, think about that. Think about who would have thought of a conch shell. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think I really love the cups, but again, it's just me being drawn back to the whole mermaid thing, because all my cups are mermaids. So I gave all of the like the suits like themes. So these ones are mermaids, and then my ones are fairies, and then they're all kind of different. I don't think I did anything specific for my swords.
Yeah. And and Nancy is back.
Oh, hi.
You three look great. Hello. And Rossi is here. Hello, Rossi. And Beth asked, Olivia, do you have a favorite suit from the day?
So I think, do you know what? I think I'm kind of torn between the wands and the cups, but I think I'm going to go with the cups. Just again, because of what I said, the mermaids, and also I feel like it represents me. I feel like I resonate a lot with the cups as well, like with the creativity and like all that stuff. I feel like, I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Do you have another card that you want to show?
Yes. So I don't know why I love this one, but my Four of Pentacles, this one, I also am really drawn to. Like, I really like this one. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really like, there's something about her that's just like, Yeah, that's another favorite of mine.
I like this Four of Pentacles because one of the things that I've been learning about the Four of Pentacles is Four of Pentacles is understanding and making sure that you have a foundation in your resources and your money and your physical body. It also means don't hold on to it so tight so it can grow. So she looks more like she's cradling.
Yeah, like she doesn't want to. It's almost like an obsession. Not necessarily an obsession, but you know, someone who's just like, I'm not gonna let this go. Like, and if you try, like, that's why I did the eye different in the corner. It has like more of a kind of
cat's eye.
Like more of a cat's eye instead of the usual one that I do. And the normal eye is upside down, which is kind of like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
it does. It completely does. That's the sort of stuff to add to the second edition guidebook.
Yeah, that is on it. Like, so, I wish I had you guys around before.
Okay, and so Robin said, Olivia, as a child, did you grow up on fairy tales and myths, legends, and folklore?
Oh, that's an interesting question. So I didn't. I mean, I did love all the standard stuff. But I loved all the Disney movies, you know, like Little Mermaid and like all of that stuff. But I really loved things like that. In terms of like myths and folklore, probably not as much actually. Even though I feel like, I guess technically, because my family is Scottish and Jamaican, there is a lot of cool like mythology and folklore involved in both of those. But I don't feel like that was, when I was growing up, I didn't really get much of that. I think my main thing was like things more like I said, like, you know, watching movies, like fantasy movies. Like I loved that film with Tom Cruise. What film is it? The one with the unicorn. And it has like the
Legend.
Yes, like I loved stuff like that. And then I also had this art book that someone bought me as a kid that was really weird. I think that probably started the obsession with like that kind of thing. I've always had a bit of a thing for things that are slightly like a bit strange or like a bit on the eerie side, if that makes sense.
Sure. And Robin said, it's like, did you have a favorite childhood fairy tale? And I will simply say, did you have a favorite childhood book?
Oh, book. I actually did. But yes, I did have a favorite book. So it was when I still can't figure out who bought me this book, and apparently no one remembers buying it. So this has magically appeared. But it's this book called The Perfect Match. I can't remember who the artist was, but he drew these really, really cool illustrations. And it was like a book where you could change their heads with their clothes and like their feet. But they were like really intricately drawn, like witches. And like, it's so hard to explain, but that was probably my favorite book when I was growing up. It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's stuck with me, like even as an adult, and I lost it. And then I literally was searching everywhere and managed to find it. I just brought it again. Like my nan brought it for me. So which was really nice. Like
yeah. Well, and I think that's one of those things. I could certainly see the idea of swapping something out and creating your own characters fits nicely into what you do now.
Yeah, 100%. And like another thing as well, I'm kind of veering off here, but someone said in one of my more negative comments about the deck was that they didn't like that they felt the characters look really similar. Like they all have a similar kind of, they always
vibe.
Yeah, but then the way that I see it is more like the same person morphing into something else as they travel through the cards. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how I see the art and the illustration. So that's my answer to that.
No, that makes perfect sense, because one of the things that I like to do a lot of deck casuals, and I look at a lot of decks, and for me, it is important that the court cards look like that they are related, or that they relate nicely to each other. And yours too. I mean, I just pulled the wands out.
Oh, look, that's my other favorite card that I had in the pile.
Oh yeah. Okay, tell us about that.
This one, so among other like alongside mermaids, I love aliens or things that look a lot more alien. And I just felt like the Page of Wands would be like an explorer or someone that's come from somewhere else and exploring. And that's why I went for that with this kind of card. I don't know what it is though about this one. I think it's the colors, like they're really like harmonized and it all just works really well together. So that's
I would have to say I respectfully disagree with whoever posted that. And I mean that respectfully, because everybody has an opinion, right? And they have the right to it. But I think that you have a artist, not 78 of them. You have an artist doing their thing. So there's going to be similarity, but I agree with you, and that's the reason I like it so much, is that you can see progression. It doesn't sit still, and it's not flat, and it's not just the same card over and over again.
Why do you feel like that? That makes me happy.
There's a palette there, right? It's a palette of colors that have similarity, but I respectfully disagree with whoever that was. I disagree.
I didn't tell her to say that. No. Another point as well that we'll go through all the points. Someone else also said that there were no men in the deck, but there actually are. Have you guys noticed that there are or not? I don't.
Absolutely.
Like they do still have a very feminine edge, but they're in there.
Well, you also have ambiguous.
And kind of vibes where you're not sure. Like it is kind of that as well. Like they are in there.
I agree.
I saw that on your I think when you opened the deck, and it was like
move you over here so that there's a bit more light because it's getting really dark over. Let's go.
And and so because I noticed that, and I was like, well, okay, they are. I mean, they're there. I mean,
they are there.
Yeah, it's one of the things I think we talked about initially about the different types of characters. So
but mainly the male characters are wearing like a helmet. Like I don't know if you noticed that, but they all have like a kind of some kind of headpiece on. But,
Madame Maru's House of Cards, Merita, hello, says yes, I noticed male characters. And Beth has sent me the link to, or has sent me the newsletter, and I will send it to you. And Beth said, I described the deck as being androgynous in yin, but death has masculine representation.
Is that my death card or
that's your deck?
No, that's another one of my favorite cards that I had is my death card as well.
Oh, well,
Really
then.
like that one.
So hang on.
But I've left my pile over there at the table. So
Okay.
I've moved.
That's why you have me.
Yeah. Yes, that's another one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I really like that one actually. I feel like there were a couple of when I first started the deck, there were a couple of cards that I was really excited to do, like from an artistic perspective, and that was one of them that I was really looking forward to doing. So that one and the moon as well.
These were our favorites as well. So
Oh really? Oh, that's interesting. Because I feel
Mhm.
like I usually pick the ones that people don't like as much. So I'm glad that you guys like those ones as well. Yeah, that's another one that I really like as well. I really love that one.
You have prints of this for sale, don't you?
Yeah, I actually have prints of all of them, but I do need to like redo my website because it can be a bit confusing. So it can be a bit hard to find.
Yeah. So
I just bought something from there.
Did you? No, you
what did you just buy?
Do you know, I feel really bad. I'm the worst person because I will literally be like, don't buy it, don't spend your money on me. Like, please. I will talk people out of buying things.
Well, see,
Okay.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. She is purchasing responsibly. She knows her limits, and we're not selling her anything. So what'd you just buy?
Yeah, what did you buy?
So no. I'm not going to tell you. You'll find out. So I'm gonna say respectfully,
yes.
shush.
do you know people always tell me they're just like stop?
No, I bought the Oracle.
Stop it.
Oh, is that the mermaid's purse one? Well, there's like a deal on at the moment, so I won't say it because it sounds like I'm advertising, but you get two. I have the thing on, but yeah, you'll see. But thank you so much. Like,
No, I think it's going to be very nice and complimentary. So I'm excited.
Do you have the hearts one or not?
No.
When I get it back, I'll make sure to send you guys one if I get it back.
Just make sure when it goes to Kickstarter that we know about it.
It's wishful thinking. Like I might need to change some bits because Kickstarter says you're not allowed to redo the same product again. You have to like tweak it.
Put it on linen.
Yeah. Yes, that can be the change.
They could be.
I did change just the material.
Yeah, they can't complain about that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to do that actually. Good idea.
Okay. Robin asked Olivia, how has the experience of working with a major publisher been for you? Pros, cons?
Yeah, it's actually been amazing. Like, honestly, at first I was really nervous because, like I said, I am always in my own bubble. So everything I do, I'm usually hiding while I do it. So I feel like with this, I kind of had to be out there, but they were literally so nice and they really allowed me to still have a voice when they were doing everything. Like, so it wasn't kind of like we've taken the art and we're just going to do it how we want to do it. It was really like, what do you think? Like, are you happy? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just a really nice experience.
That's
nice.
I love them. I'm like, yes. But it was really, really nice. The only part that I was scared of was the part of it being released to a larger audience, which also means that people could not like it, which always scares me. I don't know why, but I'm just like, oh no. Do you know what I mean?
I do understand. Here's the thing with that though, is people aren't going to like everything.
Exactly. And that's been something that I have learned. Like, I'm getting better. I am. It's a learning curve. Like,
it is a process of doing that. And I also think I like it when people are articulate as to why something doesn't mesh with them or they don't like it.
Yeah, I feel like constructive criticism is good because then you know how you can change it. It's just when you get the comments that are just like, I just hate it, and you're like, but why? Like, what do you hate about it?
Right. Yeah. Well, and Beth said, because no one likes to be criticized, and showing your art is a peek into your soul.
Yeah, it's true, 100%. Like it's like you have to put yourself out there. So I think that was the only experience, like the part of it that I did find hard, but all the rest was like really good. It was really exciting. I was like screaming like loads.
Yeah. And Peace Mama said, this is awesome hearing from Olivia and the cards, her inspiration, thoughts, feelings behind each each one of her creations. The deck is amazing work of
Oh,
art.
thank you.
And Calla Lizzie has said, oh, wow, I've had this deck for a couple of months now, and I just love, it's just so beautiful. It also reads well.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like it.
And Nancy did say the Mermaid's Oracle is so beautiful. I love it so much.
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
Oh, and Nancy put in a plug for the coloring book.
Oh, yes, I did release a coloring book a while ago. I need to do a new one as well. But yeah, I think she got one of those actually. But yeah, I hope she likes it. She has to send me some pictures.
I'm a colorer. I didn't even look for that. I'm a ding dong. Oh well, it's all good.
Don't say anymore. You might just magically get one.
Might just magically.
One might just magically appear in the post.
Oh my goodness. Well,
I do like to spoil people. I can't help it. I'm just like,
yeah. Oh, and Peace Mama is like she totally agrees with Beth and Nancy, and she didn't see the coloring book. So this is my fault with my website. I need to fix it. Okay, here you go. Press pause for a second.
Yeah. How do I
Here. We're gonna do another sip. Here.
Okay. So
here's another video.
Okay.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word create. Everyone say it with me. Create. Create. To produce through imaginative skill. Create joy and like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Create.
Oh, I love those. I wish that they were in my brain, like in my everyday life.
I can randomly send you stuff.
I'll get you to record them and I'll just play them each day.
Well, and it's like, and yes, you're a kind and generous soul, Olivia Rose.
Oh, thank you. That's so
nice. Yes, Sonique Tarot, Olivia has a beautiful energy.
Thank you. You guys are being so nice. Stop it. No.
Stop it. Well, I think one of the other things about that is that definition of create. Some people can't do that or can't do that right now, and it's really hard to create something. And part of they may not resonate with something because it could make them a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I understand that. It's definitely 100%.
Oh, and this just in. Beth said, speaking of create, this is having a baby right now.
Congratulations.
Yes. And Maritas says, I love watching Deck Casual and seeing why all the artists create their work.
Oh, I love that.
What I like is that, so I watched you in a video talking about your art and the cards and stuff like that. And I was drawn to your energy then. This is so much more pleasurable, only for the fact that it confirms what I felt when I was watching you recorded.
Oh, thank you.
That's groovy.
Is that the one? But that's not the one where I'm trying to give advice about making the decks, is it? Or
no.
I'm really bad. I feel like I should do more YouTube, but my brain is just like I'm all over the place. Like just like
no, put your energy where you find joy. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Green Venturing Tarot, thanks for allowing us the opportunity to learn about this amazing deck and creator. You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. So we're at 55 minutes. It's hard to believe it's been that long.
I can't believe it. Where's the time gone?
So what's next for you?
I would like to also know the answer to that. But seriously, I'm not sure. So I have been thinking of a new deck that I wanted to do. I wanted to do something with angels this time. So I actually have an idea already, and it's called Whispers from Angels. I wanted to call it. And then it's going to be really different because it's going to have more of like a stained glass kind of vibe, I'm thinking. I'm not sure yet, though. Like, I've got it in my head. Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yes, I'm like going, take my
Right
money,
there.
Olivia. Take my money.
Come on.
I've done the cover for the box, and I've already like planned out what I want to do. But you know what? The main thing that's holding me back at the moment is because I've done the 2 oracle decks. I feel like I'm running out of words that I want to represent the cards. Does that make sense? So now I'm like, should I do sentences? So it's more of a, if it's going to be whispers from an angel or whispers from angels, maybe like a little more of a longer thing. So it's more like a
whisper.
A whisper, exactly. Like that. That's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure. I think I will do it once I get my act together.
It does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, that's true.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
I will. No, guys, I am definitely going. No, I actually have it all planned out. Like, I know what I'm going to do. I've got the cover all drawn and everything. So it is going to happen.
Yay for you. That's cool.
Thank you. But I'm kind of stuck between that or trying to redo the first oracle. So I'm like, oh, should I just do the new one? Don't know. Well, I will do them both either way, but it's just which one.
Well, I would say whichever mood you're in, working that, because I don't know about you, but as a creator, I may focus on one thing for a while and then move on to something else for a while, and then they will still be different.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's still like a different.
Yet they support me as the creator.
Yeah, that's the problem with me is that once I start a project or like I'm excited about something, it's like it becomes my obsession, and I will just be like, I have to finish this.
Same.
I know it sounds crazy. I'm just like, I have to finish it. I will do it so fast.
Beth
like,
has asked what month you were born in.
I kind of want people to guess. I feel like, what do you guys think?
I'm horrible at it.
Are you? Well, are you both that?
April.
Are you joking?
No.
Yes, April. Yes, April. That's insane.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm an Aries. I'm April the 11th.
You have April colors.
Yeah.
And Robin,
you just knew that.
Robin asked, Olivia, are you also a deck collector?
So,
and if so, do you have a favorite one besides your own, of course?
So I wouldn't say that I am much of a collector, but I do have like a collection of ones that people have given me, or like the other creators that I get on really well have also given me.
Nice.
So I would probably say that my favorite one that I have is actually Anita's one, but I have her Oracle deck, which is, I think it's called, is it the Folk Oracle? That one I really love. And I love how she writes as well. Like, it's so in depth, like with the messages and stuff. And I just love her art as well. So that I'm going to go with that one.
By the way, one thing about an Oracle deck, I like a lot of cards in an Oracle.
Because mine are a little bit, I don't always do loads. So I usually do about 40. Yeah, between 38.
55.
Yeah. You're just like 55.
55.
Maybe I'll do for my next one, the angel one. Maybe I will like do more cards and see how it goes. Like, I need to think of more phrases then, and that's the thing. I'm like, I need to think of like more messages, but I will do it. I'll definitely do it. I will take that advice and I will use it.
And Naomi is here. I'm lurking and press the
so
down by accident. Hope it's rectified now.
We forgive you.
Yeah. 40s is pretty average. Yes, it is. And I want 60.
You want 60? Oh my. To be honest, I feel like I could do that. I think I'm trying to think why I went with less cards. Like, I'm not sure what it was.
This is my husband.
Oh, showing support.
Yes.
I love that.
He just finished dishes.
As we should. Like,
Hi, Jeffrey. I love you.
So, Peace Mama said, I can't wait to share this video with my daughter.
Yeah, I hope she likes it.
So yes, I'm just getting caught up in chat. By the way, Beth, you know, your grandbaby's being born.
Oh,
I think Olivia is a pretty name.
oh yeah. Yes, you could take my name. What is the most, you guys are both in the States, right? The US.
Yes.
What is the most popular, like, because I feel like Olivia has become really popular in the UK now. Like when my mom first called me that, she said that barely anyone was Olivia. Now everyone is Olivia here, and I'm saying.
What's the most popular name?
Yeah, like what's girl's name? Like,
oh, I don't know. My goodness.
No idea. None.
I'm sure. I have no idea.
None.
So I will just put a plug in for, I love the idea of that the whispers are actually complete thoughts.
Okay.
I think that's really, really interesting.
Give what, like, if you were gonna, like, so when you say that, do you mean kind of like if you were like in a position where you're not sure what you want to do next, like let's say you're just at home and then the card is almost like someone was literally there being like,
and they whisper in your ear.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
yes, I love that.
Okay, then you guys have given me the confidence that I needed to do it, so I'm gonna start. I need a new
do it. No, it sounds like a great idea.
Well, Beth said Juniper is gaining.
Oh, Juniper.
Yeah, Tegan is really popular here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And of course, one of the best chatters, Merita, says Olivia, Emma, and Charlotte in 2020.
Oh, Olivia's popular in America as well.
And Lily is also popular.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, and by the way, I do have to put this up where Merita was asking for, would like the new one.
Oh, the new one first. Yeah, I feel like I should do the new one first. I feel like me doing the other one is just me being stubborn. Like I really just want it. But the new one is probably better. Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. My goodness.
Stubborn sometimes.
My goodness. So this is a question that I did not tell you I was going to ask you.
Oh no.
And what is one thing that you hope people walk away learning about you?
Oh, that's a really difficult question. About me, I guess, okay, actually, no, I do know. I guess the thing that I would want people to know is that with my cards, about me is that I want to like put forward love with my cards. Like I want people to feel loved, and like if they're like alone or they don't really have anyone, I want them to feel like someone is there listening. That's my thing. That's what I want people to think, like, or I want them to take away about me. So yeah.
Can I answer that for you?
You 100% can.
I think that people should walk away from this that your art is just as complex and comes from a complex being.
Oh, I do. I confuse myself sometimes.
No, this is not confused though. That's the thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Well, yeah. I would also say that, you know, about you as a person, I've just met you. I've spent, you know, an hour and 15 minutes with you. And thank you for that. There is an authenticity about you that is infectious.
Oh, you guys.
And if you want to, you know, and that's Gerald Terrastash. If you want to put that on,
I'm gonna have to take that.
Please do. But the other thing that is, I think, really important is we're talking specifically about the Mind's Eye Tarot. Is the cards stand beautifully on their own.
Oh, thank
you. And when you put them next to each other, if you listen with your eyes and your being or your soul, you get to hear the song that the instruments play.
Oh, I love that.
So it's
True.
because right now I have seriously I have the suits out.
Yeah.
What's beautiful is I'm going to try to figure out how to do it. I have pentacles, cups, aces, or wands, and then swords.
Yeah.
And what's happening is these two visually work well together.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
They blend, and then we have these.
Yeah.
Because
Those
the
are
water links, and then we have.
Yeah.
So I think this is a powerful tool to be able to use the cards in a nice way, and especially tuning into it.
Yeah, like a story, like it's telling a story. Well, that's what I hope. Like, I hope people get that.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, I do thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Please go over and follow Olivia. There we go. There's the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Links are below. Show your support. Please remember to purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We are here to share, not to sell. And the cool thing is this deck is available through U.S. Game Systems Inc.
Yeah.
It is affordable. It's I find it affordable. It's like $26, under $30. And as Robin said, it's a very nicely created deck.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys are going to give me a big head. Like,
okay.
I'm going to leave here and be like, my head.
I think you need a little push in that direction, so it's okay.
Marjorie.
Oh, it's so
Marjorie
nice.
Said, lovely to meet you, Olivia. And Beth said, this was very fun. Thank you, Olivia. Your art is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sonique Tarot said, love Deck Casuals and sub to Olivia's channels.
Thank you so much.
It's been beautiful. Jamie, do you want to share anything with people before we head out?
Do I usually?
No, but I just wanted to ask you. I wanted to be polite.
I love you, Gerald, but no.
I love you.
A blast. No, this I thank you for this. I mean, it sounds like a really dorky thing to say because you didn't create it for me. You didn't have it with me in mind, yet in the middle of a night, it struck the right chord.
Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it so much. Like,
Well, and I like how literally you break things out. You go outside the lines.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you think about it because on your Instagram, you're showing the artwork that you create.
Yeah.
It's on circles. It's on different shapes.
Yes, I love working on, I really love wood at the moment. Like, working on wood, it's like my favorite thing. Like,
and by the way, if you watch the first Deck Casual, we talk about the medium. The media that she uses with this. It's fascinating.
Yeah. It's quite random.
But yes. So, all right. Everybody, thank you for being here. Olivia, hang out. Yeah, don't go anywhere, Olivia. I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to say thank everybody again very much for being here. And everyone take care. Bye. Bye.